Hey, everybody, we're back this week. We're going to kind of bop around. We did have a question.
Wait a minute. No, I'm too old to bop.
We had a question that
flop around.
Flop around.
Yeah.
That's the way I do, flop around. Stop it. We're trying to get it's all moments, Risa. They're cutting up. What in the world are you doing?
I'm trying to stimulate hair growth. I think it'll work on you.
No, I don't want no hair on my head. You stimulate yours. Anyway.
Hey, my head was itching.
I'm trying to remember the question.
What question?
The one that come in. It was
come in. I ain't seen nothing come in.
It was
a few go out.
It was Elvis ticky about Graceland and things that like y'all did, the kids did stuff, picky. And I can say on the kid part of it.
Damn boy! Wait a minute, he was not. Gosh, that's the most tickiest damn person I have seen.
Yes. I mean, we got no.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you, you walk through the door, you had to have on clean white gloves. These over your feet.
It was kind of like now the COVID. You had to wear a mask. No,
he just was, I looked at your toenails and your hands. A few other places he'd check and be, no,
people's gonna take that one out. But no, on the serious side,
I thought we were.
I can say that we never. I mean, it was. I mean, we would eat, pretty much anywhere we wanted to eat, whether it be, inside or outside, and just like any kids. I mean, when we ate it, we made our messes and we left them, but I mean, it was taken care of. But he never ever said anything. That's just like a video or two ago I was telling him about.
Sure, he did.
Well, he did to me.
He had these. Yeah, he did. He had this long whip.
He did.
Boy, you better not drop nothing. If he did, he'll whip you severely about the head and shoulders.
No, it was.
It was make yourself at home.
It was. It was fantastic. I mean, like I said, we didn't.
Did you take your shoes off before you went inside?
No, we never took our shoes and anything like that. It just wasn't like that, was it really?
No.
I usually did because my feet stopped.
Well, then you should have kept yours on.
Yeah.
Stayed outside.
No, I wanted everybody to enjoy that.
But no, I mean, I speak that part, and then you can, talk about the dulces.
No, he was.
I mean, and that's I'm sure
made everybody feel at home,
And maybe the question, getting further, you can tell. I mean, we was up in Lisa's room, but I mean, up like in his room, I mean, you didn't have to. I mean, y'all wore shoes, and
yeah,
if you wanted to, if you didn't, I'm sure.
And other things we wore.
He's crazy tonight, boy.
I'm gonna tell you,
it's crazy tonight.
I've heard some. No, I mean, he wasn't ticky at all, except one time about his Rolls Royce. He had gotten a new Rolls Royce limousine, and you had to put on the little white footies and the white gloves before you got in it. This lasted just long enough for everybody to go through the routine. Then after that, he didn't make it much time. Yeah.
You said that. Remember when we lived with him on Perugia Way, and he took us for a tour. He took us to see Rudolph Valentino's grave.
He did. We went out on
and Danny was 2 years old. We had Danny, and he had these little white slipper little stocky things that you put over your shoes. And we put some on Danny, and he put them on Priscilla. Everybody had them on.
Had them on, yeah.
Yeah, it was you and me and Danny and Priscilla and Elvis.
Yeah, and we had a nice little sightseeing tour. We went to different places, and of course we did go to see Rudolph Valentino's grave and all that. And he was.
Well, and Mama brought up good to tell you to explain it about it. She was brought up earlier when we was talking about, and you can tell it about Lisa and her pony.
That's how ticky he was.
Yeah, I heard him holler, "Shoot low, she's riding the Shetland pony." I don't know what he meant by that. No, she did.
He was leading her around outside.
He was?
Yeah. She was
You
riding
mean you
the
talking
pony.
about Lisa the pony?
He
He was leading around.
He was leading the
I mean,
pony,
you know,
and Lisa
Okay,
was
well
on the
that's
pony.
you got to clarify these
Okay.
things.
I think you've had too much Christmas
Too much
punch.
sugar.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
How much sugar high?
hang on the
Are you going to tell about that?
Christmas cheer here. Huh?
You know, when he was leading the pony, the Fluffy was the pony's name.
Yeah,
Fluffy.
he left Fluffy around. He had gotten Lisa a new pony for something. Heaven only knows what, but it didn't have to be a special occasion. But he did. He had her a pony and little,
Saddle.
What was it I was talking about? Oh, the pony. I got it now. See, I'm telling you, I'm getting old timey. It's bad. But anyway, he was leading her around on the pony, and she was riding on the pony, and the pony's name was Fluff.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Okay, that's what it said. Fluffy. Look, who's telling this? Me? Undoubtedly you. But no, he led her around outside. I don't know. He just got this wild hair. Not just one.
I think he's had a stroke or something.
I've been telling you all along. I've had a stroke. Won't nobody believe me?
Oh, me.
No, but anyway, he led her around, and then he decided
You want some water?
he'd let everybody else see it. So he opened the door, and right on in, he came with Lisa and the pony, and
Into the jungle room.
yeah, right into the
Grandma.
jungle room, and then up around in the kitchen, and, I don't know who cleaned the mess up, it wasn't me. No, it didn't, but he showed everybody, and he was, proud for her. And what was the name? Fluffy, right?
Fluffy.
Yeah, I get it right in a minute. Okay. I love it.
The blessing.
Oh, we're having a good time this weekend.
The
We just carrying on.
blessing.
We always been a little bit on the strange side, so just bear with us.
That's the Smith side.
That's the silly.
Just don't bear too much.
Yeah.
Just don't get into
But,
the time we pistol whipped somebody. No, I'm just kidding.
We're just having fun amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time, and the
We are.
spirits was really good.
Yes. We love to
Uh,
be crazy now. If we couldn't, it just wouldn't be.
It
feels-
would be.
Well, this is
and
how
this
it was
is how
when
we
Elvis
were
was there.
when we
Right.
were.
That's what we're trying to share and give.
And say,
It just.
Everybody just joined in, and we just
Yeah.
said whatever came to mind. Just
well,
And we had
he
a
used
great
to say
time.
they're going to send us all to the home
Yeah,
for
home
the
for the
silly.
silly,
Home
yeah.
for the silly.
and I finally made it.
I was born
Hey,
in.
finally, you were the first one to go.
Well, wait a minute, there's a ladybug. Hello there, lady.
Bye, bud.
Bye, bud. Hello, you gone? Okay, see y'all later. Bye.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
But I hope that answered your question. Mama's going to have to stop now.
I think when you're talking about him being ticky too, you need to tell about when we had when he was using the napkins and
Oh man, when he's eating,
yeah.
he'd be sitting eating, and I always brought him a big thing of napkins and stuff, and put it beside his plate and all. And he'd be eating, boy, he'd reach over and he'd grab one. Go back, he'd be eating in a minute. I'm gonna tell you, man, there was more napkins under that table. Looked like it snowed.
That was Elvis.
That
Yeah.
was Elvis. That's just the way
That's
it
just-
was. I mean, when they started redecorating Graceland, somebody asked him, said, "Well, said Elvis, you want some of your things from from your past, relics or antiques." He said, "Antiques, hell." He said, "I've had enough antiques. I want all new stuff."
I grew up.
I grew up with antiques. He was a character.
That's the way it was, though. I mean, you had to.
Now this reminds me of a time when we would sit up there in the bedroom and just act completely ridiculous.
Have so much fun just acting, like
Just silly.
Just everywhere. I mean, just whenever he was around, we just, I mean, we wasn't nutty all the time, but a lot of times we just
Yeah, but if
enjoyed ourselves.
conversations got too
Conversations,
deep,
yeah,
he would lighten it up.
They'll lighten
you
it
know.
up. That's right.
I think that's the way. I mean, that's where we've always been.
Yeah, that's the way we
it's
do.
just, get off and get to throwing it. It doesn't make any sense or nothing. It does to us,
It does,
but
yeah.
I mean, other people look
Well,
at it and be like, God, that's crazy. But
I mean,
that's where we've always been. I mean,
he was such a funny person anyway.
He was.
Brings to mind a little old story I'll tell you. We had just, Elvis had just bought us a trailer, and it was over, actually at that time it was over by the barn. And he and Priscilla, they had a trailer too. And
The honeymoon trailer.
the honeymoon trailer is what I call it. Everybody else calls it the honeymoon house, but nevertheless, we won't get into that. But we looked up one morning, and he was coming across the pasture there with our son, and he had gotten on a kick of eating hamburger buns, just plain old hamburger buns. Well, we looked up, and here he comes. He had one in his mouth, and he had the rest of them tied around his saddle horn. And I mean, just you seen Buns and Elvis just going up and down.
Yep.
I mean, but that's what he was. You never knew.
Why he came in, what he was coming over for? He was choking. He wanted some. Let me get some water.
Yeah.
choking on a hamburger bun.
Yeah.
Man, well, we hope that y'all enjoying these stories. Like I said, we appreciate all the feedback we've been getting. If you hadn't subscribed, subscribe. But like I said, we really appreciate it.
We always say subscribe. This time we mean it. No, please subscribe.
But it's free.
It's
Yeah,
free.
free.
Yeah, and a lot of people, we've said it before, but for maybe newcomers or whatever, it's absolutely free. If you subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything. It just helps our ratings. And,
one more thing that I want to say. I had said a little while back that I might, me and Joe might, get out of the Elvis world. I've reconsidered that. I just don't know how I could. I enjoy it too much, and meeting all these fans. So don't expect us to get out of the Elvis world
Unless
right
we
away.
catch COVID.
Yeah, unless we get COVID. And if we do, we'll wish y'all now adios and affection and a farewell.
Completely, and you ain't see that. I mean, actually, to me, it's impossible for y'all to even, I mean, but and we all, understand, but I think everybody.
Wait a minute, another story came to mind.
Go for it.
It did, boy, it come to mind. When we moved to Graceland and all, me and my brother and all,
Your mother and daddy.
my mom and daddy, daddy was pushing Elvis, said, you need to adopt them. And he kept pushing Elvis to adopt us. And he said, you need some little brothers.
Don't.
Elvis said, little brothers, hell, he said, do you think I'd adopt all these ugly relatives I've got? No, I chose that story. It's just off the wall.
But with that, I guess we'll leave it out here and save some for next time. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing y'all again next week. And remember, we always live Elvis.